I said good evening to all the CA finalists of this country who have achieved this achievement after a lot of hard work. Congratulations, first of all. I'm so happy to have you here. So happy to see all of you here. So many students of mine. Correct. चलिए. So welcome to the league of being a CA finalist now. सर सीए फाइनल में आने के बाद की खुशी के बाद अगले दिन से टेंशन चालू हो गई है. आर्टिकलशिप कैसे मिलेगी, कहाँ जाएंगे, क्या करेंगे, ऑल दोस क्वेश्चंस वुड बी कमिंग एंड पॉपिंग इन योर माइंड. एम आई करेक्ट और नॉट? So let us try to handle everything one by one. ओके तो आज के एजेंडा में बात कर लेते हैं सर. सबसे पहले व्हाट एम आई सपोज टू डू इन टर्म्स ऑफ हाउ टू अप्लाई फॉर आर्टिकलशिप. ओके सर, articleship, first of all you need to understand one particular thing very clearly. Okay, Mr. Sureka doesn't want anything. He simply wants the email ID list and say, okay, Sureka ji, I'll give you the list in 1 minute and then you can simply say, okay, sir, thank you, bye. So here is the list, sir, if you want. Should I give you, Sureka ji? And that list is doing rounds everywhere in social media. If you want, here it is, sir. सुरेखा जी की रिक्वायरमेंट पे फर्स्ट लेट मी शेयर द लिस्ट. सुरेखा जी डाउनलोडिंग, विल शेयर यू. ओके so before we go further, so I hope all of you have cleared it and are ready to gear up. Any other people, and can you just give me the demography of this particular conversation? How many people are logging from all the other places? Please share your city name from where you are logging in the chat box, please. Okay, so Anand Sureka ji all the way from Kolkata, Jhansi, Ujjain, Indore, Rewa, Mathura, Jaora, Mandsaur, Indore, Dehradun, Dhar, Mandsaur, Mumbai, Durg, Chhattisgarh, Jashpur, Kota, Jabalpur, Sagar, Raisen, Indore, Chhattisgarh. Great. Happy to have you all here. Congratulations on achieving this particular feat. So few things one by one we'll take. Number one, when you clear this CA intermediate, so you need first to draft a CV. So how to apply, sir? Application, when you are applying in your local area, any application just being an oral application will not help. You need to go and meet those people, and once you go and meet those people, you need to tell them what you are, who you are, and the definition will come up when you provide a CV of yourself. So how do you provide a CV? So that is something which we need to understand. Okay, sir, a CV is basically, here it is. Okay. So can you keep your notepads ready so that I can take you through the notepad and make you understand few points? and then we'll take few questions. So the agenda stands as CV drafting first. Am I audible and visible? There seems to be some lag right now. So can you all give me a visibility? Yes. Chris means yes. Okay. So CV drafting first. Second is where to apply. Third is how to apply. Fourth is metros, big city versus own city, and final preparations. Anything else you want me to add? Interviews means what, Khushi? Specify. Domain to apply. Okay, these. So metro city versus big city, big firm, small firm. That is for sure. I am saying where to apply, how to apply. So it will get covered here. Okay. Mr. Dot Dot thumbs up and asks questions to be asked. So questions to be asked will be very easily. Okay. इंटरव्यू क्रैकिंग एंड इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन. सो अनंत जी एक काम करता हूँ, आपको 4-5 पीडीएफ दे देता हूँ और सेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा आपके लिए. करेक्ट ना? आपको बेसिकली सब इकट्ठा करना है डॉक्यूमेंट्स, बेसिकली नथिंग एल्स. चलिए, सो लेट्स गो वन बाय वन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, so you after the session you send me an email, I'll give you everything. Okay, so then you can log in at the end of the session, Surika ji. Simply I'll send in my email and then you can simply log out of the session right now. It will be good. It will be convenient for all of us because I think your expectations are something different and we are having a different session here. These are all my students. They want to understand how to go about it rather than simply having some ready-made stuff onto it. Okay. So here is my email ID for your pursuance, sir. Okay. Sir, making a CV. Number one, it's your definition. Okay. It's your definition. What do I mean to say by that? It's your definition means Your CV is your identity. Not a single piece of paper can be cut, copied, and pasted. You simply can't do this one particular thing that, okay, yes, I'll take all the questions one by one. I think let me go by this particular format. How many of you say, sir, let's go by the format? Yes, that is what. Sir, it's your definition, and a single page should try to display the personality of my child who is appearing for the interview. So the person should look at the CV and come back and say, I want to meet this boy or girl. Understand? So there are few things in the resume which we need to understand and structure. Please understand this. There are few capabilities. Number one, content and language. Number two, the structure. Quantification and review. Now, what do you mean by saying that? Number one, so the content and the language, the structure of my CV, and the quantification. Now, if I ask you a simple question, if you go for, let's say, you want to buy a formal shirt or a formal trouser for your interviews, so you try to log on to few websites. Also, you want to go to, you have gone to some stores. What do you expect the storekeeper to do? What do you expect the storekeeper to do? You want the storekeeper to give you a very big story, narrate the beauty of the product, narrate the details, or first show the product? Tell me. What you should do? Sir, show the product. Correct? So here you are the product. You are the candidate who wants to join an articleship in a big firm. Correct? You are the product who wants to get marketed and get hired. So what you should show first? Yourself. Okay, who you are. So the first thing you need to simply understand in putting up a CV is, sir, a laid out structure. Okay, so first you should have your name, email ID, contact number. First thing. Okay, and you all can easily have a photo of yours. Now, if few people have the doubt, for example, if my name is Gunjan, so now this Gunjan is a female name or a male name, or it's a universal gender neutral name? Tell me. Now the word name Gunjan is a neutral name, gender neutral name. How will you come to know that whether you are speaking to a boy or a girl? Hmm? So the photo will give you an idea, because I'll tell you what, if Gunjan applies, so you know, you don't know a boy is going to get interviewed or what. And secondly, another problem which has come up in these online virtual interviews is, for example, Gunjan gives the authority to Deepak ki Deepak, you become Gunjan and give the interview and then get hired. So there are two, three things connected to it. Number one, your formal photo helps you to identify. Secondly, the interviewer comes to know that I'm going to interview this person. So he will ask you to open up your camera, which you have to open up if you are giving a virtual interview or an online interview. First thing. Correct? So that is first thing. Secondly, here you need to develop and put up a particular line objective. Objective is, now I don't want to dictate any line. मुझे मालूम है सारे बच्चे ऐसी कैसी line dictation ले लेंगे और वही की वही लिखेंगे. So don't do that, okay? So objective is seeking articleship or seeking a place in an organization to learn and grow with the organization and to fulfill my aspirations and contribute to the success. अब इसी को तीन चार तरीके से आपको चेंज करना होगा, okay? Objective. The moment objective is done, what should happen is your education should come because you are appearing. So education may you tell me, will you tell the 10th result first or the latest result first? It should be in which particular order? Reverse order, or the latest one should be the first one, or the oldest one should be the first one? Yes. So education. Now I have seen CVs of candidates saying exam, okay, and then what they do is board, school, and percentage. Now people write percentage this way. Is this the right thing? Is this the right thing of writing that word percentage? परसेंटेज की जगह स्कोर, बिकॉज आईसीआई में स्कोर मायने रखता है. ओके, समथिंग लाइक दिस शुड कम अप. सो इट इज सीए इंटर. नाउ व्हाट पीपल डू पता है? इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स ऑफ इंडिया इतना बड़ा नाम लिखते हैं. इट इज नॉट नीडेड. व्हाट यू नीड टू राइट इज ICAI. As simple as that. Score out of 600, let's say 400 out of 600. That's it. CA Foundation. ये पूरा लिखने का. हाँ, CA Foundation, ICAI. School is not relevant, so you can remove the school column also. So how do you write in the 11th, 12th? I'll tell you. Sir, 12th, CBSC, MP board, Kolkata board, Bengal board, whatever the board you have. So percentage, let's say 84%. Okay. 10th. And here you can, rather than have it as year, rather than school, you can put it as year. Like May 24, May 23, March 23, yeah, March 22, March 20. Got it? Hello. So the education comes in. If you have any academic achievements, what do you mean by the word academic achievements? If you have scored any exemption, any merit, or any good skills which you have, which you would like to showcase. So academic achievements. Okay. Academic achievements. What do you mean by academic achievements? What do you want to say on that? Tell me. So if you have scored a merit, if you have scored some 90 odd percent, if you got certificate of excellence in any of the paper, that will come into academic achievements. Am I correct or not? Then comes your IT training. How many of you have done your ITOC completed? Give me a yes or no. So ICOT completed. So you have to tell that technical skills. So you have to tell that IT training. I think IT is compulsory, na, to get your articleship starting. Okay, so now I have a particular, I am worried about this. I don't have any academic or unacademic achievements. Only skill I have is I can learn any software very fast and good with any computer facing, anything computer facing. So you can say I'm a fast learner, adaptable to technology. As simple as that. A fast learner and adaptable to technology. So no, see, this is a suggestion, okay, friends. This is not a compulsory format. Please let me tell you. Don't get bogged up कि ऐसा ही बनाना है, okay? So that's one thing. So if there are no academic achievements, it's fine. It's not a limitation. Please understand this is optional because even I don't have. Hmm. Now next is co-curriculars. If you have done some co-curricular activities, if you have participated in debate, speech, sports, NCC, scout, anything, so that is co-curricular activities. And then I list those co-curricular activities, and below that, then you start saying that your personal details. Okay, your personal details means date of birth. Okay, date of birth, मतलब address, permanent address. Hmm. ओके, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, परमानेंट एड्रेस, फादर्स ऑक्यूपेशन. पीपल आस्क, बोले देना चाहिए क्या? मैंने बिल्कुल देना चाहिए. फादर्स ऑक्यूपेशन शैल बी गिवन. They will get a background from where you are coming. So even if he is doing a small grocery shop business also, that should be written with pride. Let me tell you that. Don't feel shy on writing that. Okay. क्यों नहीं लिखना चाहिए? सेकेंड जनरेशन सीए को भी आपके फादर सीए हैं तो उनको पता चलना चाहिए ना आप सीए के बच्चे हो. उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? व्हाट्स रॉन्ग इन दैट? ओके. Anything else you want to ask in this? Couple of things. It can be one page or two pages. It can be one page or two pages. Okay. The font size should not go beyond 12. The font shall be Times New Roman. Calibri. Yes, do you really think while taking up a session I can answer your questions? Do you really think popping the same question multiple times in front of me on the screen will allow me to answer your personal question? You can please have patience. If you are selected, if you are already there, so then this session is for some purpose. I hope you will respect the others' time also. Okay. Calibri is a font, beta. Ronit, it's a font. Times New Roman is a font. Calibri is a font in MS Word. Okay, whenever you send any CV, it has to be PDF. Please make sure because Word file format change कर देता है. Okay, so whenever you send a CV, it has to be a PDF. Next is your email ID. Your email ID should not be cool dude, Barbie doll, cutie pie. Should not happen. So it should have a proper email ID, a formal one. You don't usually get the most formal one is like for example it's deepak.mulchandani@gmail.com, which you usually don't get because most of the IDs are distributed now. So if you get, let's say, Ronit Shah 20 at Gmail, that's fine. But it should not so happen that Ronit Shah 007 Thanos at gmail.com. It should not so happen that it will come can you see me.com, see me at gmail.com. ऐसा आईडी नहीं आना चाहिए. Okay, so these are a strict no. The first one was right. Okay. Relating to CV drafting, any more questions which you have? फटाफट पूछ लो मुझसे. So then we'll go to the next thing. CV drafting, any points, any questions? I tried to make it as simple as possible, tried to address almost all questions. Your email ID should be there and एक चीज ध्यान रखना. So the moment you put that email ID ना, if you mark and enter, वो hyperlink बन जाता है. I hope you know this, what I'm trying to tell you. तो वो hyperlink बन जाता है, तो hyperlink बन जाने से फर्क पड़ जाएगा. So person wants to speak to you can immediately click on that email ID. Okay. Kanaya, it is nowhere a disability wearing a spectacle. Even I am wearing, yaar. Even I have got this now. Who says it's a disability? Stop using this kind of a harsh word, disability. ये रहा मेरा चश्मा, तो ये डिसेबिलिटी है क्या? बिल्कुल नहीं सोचना, बिल्कुल नहीं करना ये चीजें. ऐसा सोचना ही बंद करो पहली बात कि हम चश्मा पहनते तो डिसेबिलिटी. मेरे को भी लग गया है, ये रहा. सो इट्स नॉट द केस बेटा. आपने बहुत बड़ी एग्जाम क्लियर करी है भाई. यू हैव क्लियर्ड योर इंटरमीडिएट एग्जाम्स. गिनती के 5% लोग तो अटेम्प्ट करते हैं बेटा इंटरमीडिएट एंड यू हैव क्लियर्ड दैट. फील प्राउड ऑफ योरसेल्फ. यार चश्मा तो इट्स वेरी नॉर्मल यार. एंड नेवर यूज द वर्ड डिसेबिलिटी, ऑलवेज यूज द वर्ड डिफरेंटली एबल्ड. Okay, so CV is clear. So CV is done. Let's come to where to apply. So now where to apply में we'll combine two questions. Where to apply, it's two things. Metros, big city versus own city. So CV drafting हो गया. So then I will, okay, let me take first how to apply. So how to apply, you have to simply write a proper email saying I am Deepak Mulchandani. I have cleared my CA intermediates in this May 2024 exams. I am really keen to be a part of your organization. Here is attached my CV for your reference. Please go through it and allow me a chance to display my skills and capabilities. और आपके ईमेल सिग्नेचर में आपका नाम और आपका मोबाइल नंबर होना चाहिए. Should I mention this? Mobile number, name in email signature. Is that okay? And whosoever students are going in their own city for their articleship. For example, how many of Indore people are there? If they want to go and try an articleship in Indore, send an email and then please prepare yourself. You are the COVID generation. तुमको सब कुछ online करना है. Take your CV, put it in an envelope. On that envelope, write your name. Envelope का front ये भी बना के दे देता हूँ. CV of Deepak Mulchandani. Both groups clear. Now why am I saying so? ऐसा क्यों करना है? It shows the overall honesty and sincerity which you display. It shows the overall honesty and sincerity which you display. That you are keen to attend the interview. Simply sending an email doesn't make the sense. मैंने बहुत सारे बच्चों के CV आते हुए देखे हैं. ईमेल में वो कुछ लिखते ही नहीं है. सब्जेक्ट लाइन भी ढंग से नहीं लिखते. PFA CV मतलब आप ईमेल बॉडी देखोगे ना वो ऐसा वाला लिखते हैं. ईमेल में बताऊं आपको. They write an email like this. Let me tell you. See, this is my signature. How will you write पता है? CV and then PFA. बस इतना करके छोड़ देते और मेल भेज देते हैं. Do you really think that is the right thing? आप खुद ऐसा ईमेल पढ़ोगे क्या? एक बात बताओ मुझे. आप पढ़ोगे ऐसा ईमेल? No sir, I won't. So then how do you expect others to do that? I am not getting proper responses. People are simply sitting out, not listening or what, I don't know. Or am I giving the relevant things or not? Let me tell you. Please tell me so that I can then accordingly make changes, because the responses are very slow. यश आई टोल्ड एनवेलप ऑफलाइन भेजना इसलिए ज़रूरी होता है अगर आप उस सिटी में हो तो. आई डिड नॉट से that you are supposed to compulsorily send an envelope. Please understand, why do you want to take the question in a different direction, man? I said if you are in the city, if you can go, then it will help you ना बेटा. आज तुम्हारे पास कोई बंदा सिर्फ मैसेज भेजता है और कोई मिलने आता है तो मैटर करता है कि नहीं करता है? आप बताओ बेटा, कोई आपसे आके सामने मिले और आपको सिर्फ मैसेज भेजे, आप किसको प्रेफरेंस दोगे? यस, ये बताओ. सामने मिले, बिग डिफरेंस. सो दैट इज यू हैव टू डू ना बेटा. व्हाट्स रॉन्ग इन दैट? तुम्हें रोज उस ऑफिस जाना है तो जाके मिलने में क्या फर्क पड़ता है? तुम्हें वाइब चेक हो जाएगा ना तुम्हारा. आपको अपना CV डालना है उसके अंदर बस, और क्या. एक एनवलप आप देके आते हो तो सामने वाले को देता है, इसका मेल भी आया, इसने एनवलप भी किया है, ये सब रहता है। Those who are going to send emails and want to know whether their email is being opened or not by recipient, they can simply have once no need for extensions and all that. You send a CV, Divyanshi, good firms reply back to you, बेटा। आप सब कुछ प्रेज्यूम क्यों कर रहे हो कि उनके पास वैकेंसी है या नहीं है? आप भेजो, उनका अगर जवाब आता है तो फेयर इनफ, एंड इफ यू आर रियली कीन गो एंड वॉक इनटू दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेस। मैं अभी लोकल्स की बात कर रहा हूँ। अब आप दूसरे शहर भेजोगे तो यू हैव टू सिंपली कॉल, you have to simply ask and say, tell them that I've already sent an email, please can you go through it। ऐसा चलेगा वो, और क्या। Yes, Ishpreet, you can tell that ना, you were 3 times national champion in swimming, why not co curriculars, मैंने पहले ही बोला आपको। So how to apply clear हो गया क्या? CV drafting done, how to apply done। Can I go to the next? Please write next। रक्षित, द मेल बॉडी विच यू आर राइटिंग इज एज गुड एज अ कवर लेटर। आप मेल में कुछ लिखते हो जिससे सामने वाला अटैचमेंट ओपन करता है, दैट इज गॉट इज अ कवरिंग ईमेल। जो मैंने बताया कि 4 लाइन लिख के भेजना, उसके अंदर सीधे पीएफए मत कर देना। ओके ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज नाउ मेट्रो सिटी वर्सेस ओन सिटी एंड वेयर टू अप्लाई। ओके, सो मेट्रो सिटी व्हेन यू गो, हाउ मेनी इफ यू वांट टू गो टू बिगर सिटीज, give me a hand raise or something like that, an emoji। So what do you want me to say? Go to metro city or should I list the plus and the minus of both? Tell me। कंपैरिजन चाहिए? Yes, yes, pros and cons both। Okay, small city, reduction in travel time, access to home, no struggle for basics like laundry, food, medicine। No struggle for basics, laundry, food, medicine। ओके, ये प्रोज है। कॉन्स, अब सबसे बड़ा कॉन क्या है, आपको लगता है सर आई विल नॉट गेट द एक्सपोजर, एम आई करेक्ट? Interaction will be limited. ओके, ना बिग सिटी के अंदर जो प्रोज हैं वो कॉन्स हो जाते हैं और जो कॉन्स हैं वो प्रोज हो जाते हैं, तो ये यहाँ जाकर हो जाएंगे सारे के सारे कॉन्स, और जो कॉन्स होते हैं वो यहाँ जाके हो जाते हैं प्रोज। और सबसे बड़ी बात, द बिगेस्ट थिंग विच गोज अंडर गोज अ चेंज इज, आई टेल यू सर, इन लार्ज फर्म्स your exposure will be limited to one department. So all of you, if you are expecting, for example, how larger firms work, let me tell you. So larger firms work in basically two divisions. Assurance, that is the name for audit division, and then other is tax. These are two main services given by any firm. And under audit you will have two divisions, stat audit and internal audit. इंटरनल ऑडिट का दूसरा नाम है रिस्क एडवाइजरी। टैक्स यू विल डू डायरेक्ट टैक्स, indirect tax. Under direct tax you will have corporate taxation, you will have transfer pricing, corporate tax, transfer pricing, as well as indirect tax you will have GST. Under that, under GST you will have two things, litigation and compliance. Now most of you ओके, हाँ M&A वगैरह सारे नाम ले लो, मैं और बहुत डिटेलिंग कर सकता हूँ, बट लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, what do you want to pass CA finals? My first objective is to pass CA finals. What do you need to learn? Audit, tax, company law, FM, any one or all? Any one or all? All. So the moment you understand that all, okay, so now what will happen is, now this will not happen in any of the big company, let me tell you. It will be any one out of all this. So now you decide. सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या होता है? If you are ready to take the pros and cons of a large company or a large firm saying, boss, I will manage everything. अगर आपको कहीं जाना है तो आप किसी भी डिवीजन में जाते ना. दिस आंसर्स मिस्टर युवराज चौधरी's क्वेश्चन. मिस्टर युवराज चौधरी, आर यू स्टिल देयर इन द सेशन और नॉट? Yes, Mr. Yuvraj Chaudhary, are you there? Sorry, Yash Chaudhary, Yash Chaudhary. Is Mr. Yash Chaudhary there? Can you see in the participants? Now here comes Yash's question. Sir, the problem is only this department will give you exposure to the maximum stuff. Which one? Start audit, for which a chartered accountant is made mainly. For which a chartered accountant is made. Now, Meenal, can you please come with some clarity, or you, if I allow you, you can unmute yourself. मेरे ख्याल से अब session is there where you can simply ask questions. I'll enable all of you to unmute and ask the questions, which will help. एक minute. So you can unmute Meenal and ask, because the question is, are networking firm as good as the big firms? What do you mean to say by that?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, Meenal, you are very clearly audible. Tell me, beta.
Sir, like there are big fours, okay, and मुझे ऐसा email आता है BSR and Company LLP, which is a networking firm of KPMG.
So it is KPMG only. It is KPMG
It is
only.
KPMG.
I'll give you the name of all the four. Good question. EY email ID will come to you, SR Bartley boy. Okay. PwC will come to you as Lovelock and Lewis. PwC CALLP. PwC Co. for PwC. Okay. For KPMG, you will always get BSR, Bharat S. Raut and Company. And for Deloitte, you will get Deloitte, Haskins and Sells.
So, sir, their one is the same thing. It's
Yes,
not
yes.
like they are subsidiaries or something.
Yes, as you would have learnt in audit, they foreign firms cannot practice in India, so they have got a member firm. So the member firm is these. So if you're receiving an email from KPMG, they are named as BSR and Co. It's a valid email, beta. It's the same company.
Thank you, sir.
So pros and cons, mein, if you want to ask something, I'll tell you what, big cities, some people get really motivated on the fact that, sir, the stipend is very high. So stipend is very high, but the cost is also very high. खर्चा भी होता है बड़े शहरों में आपका. People who are basically coming out of hometown find it more difficult to get into a bigger city as compared to the people who have come to a different city for study purposes. For example, if you have stayed in Indore for studying, so then going to Mumbai, anyways you are out of the house, so either it's Indore or a Mumbai or a Delhi, it's fine with you. तो वो इंदौर का कॉस्ट बच के उधर का कॉस्ट चालू हो जाता है, वो हो जाता है. Correct. Hello. Okay, so one question is expenses as well as expenses are 2x or 3x from Indore? No. See beta, एक बार बताऊं, the only difference is rental cost. Your mobiles are similar. The food which you eat is more or less similar. The only difference is the cost of commutation and the cost of rentals. That is the only difference. देखो हम कपड़े ब्रांडेड पहन रहे हैं, हम खाना साफ सुथरा खा रहे हैं. आप बिस्किट लोगे तो बिस्किट उधर भी उतने का, ये शेक चिप्स उधर भी उतने के हैं जितने के यहाँ हैं. सो आपका जो इफेक्टिव डिफरेंस है वो सिर्फ कॉस्ट ऑफ कम्यूटेशन और रेंटल्स का आता है, उसके अलावा नहीं आता है. No, in bigger cities, stipend will not cover most of those expenses. Let me tell you, the stipends which you are getting crazy about are only about Big Four जो 10-15-20 हज़ार देते हैं, बाकी कोई भी नहीं देता है 10-15-20 हज़ार. लेट मी टेल यू दैट. आप मान के चलना बिगर सिटी में आपके जेब से 15 से 20 हज़ार रुपये पर मंथ लगेंगे. यू विल बी एंडिंग अप स्पेंडिंग 15 to 20 thousand रुपीज पर मंथ इन दैट. Okay. In terms of CA final preparation, now can I come to the next topic? आपको वो चीज समझ में आ गई, मैंने आपको जो समझाने की कोशिश करी कि the exposure which you will get in those bigger firms will be restricted to one particular department only. Only statutory audit will give you an idea. So what should be your first choice to get to clear CA finals? Tell me. You will get lots of opportunities in internal audit. You will get lots of opportunities for risk advisory. You will get lots of opportunity for personal taxation and all that stuff, which ideally should not be the case. Because क्या होगा फिर बाकी चीजों के लिए तुमको practical exposure नहीं मिलेगा. You speak to your seniors. If they are into one department, they are restricted into that department. You will not be allowed to move from one department to another. Let me be very clear on this. Okay, so now let's go to the next thing. What was left out? Final preparations. So I think domains to apply भी एक तरीके से आपका मेरा cover हो गया. Am I correct? So domains of to apply also gets covered. Now sir, final preparations. So final preparations is, sir, mid size firm में जाओ, small firm में जाओ. It helps you to balance your work life. Okay, one very good question. If I do an articleship in Indore, it will make us acquainted to the proper corporate culture. If you're auditing good clients, yes. And anyway, the CA only doesn't need corporate culture. He needs the sole proprietors and the partnership firms also. And if your long run vision as of now, which is very wrong to say, because once you explore CA finals, your thought process will immediately get improvised. आप खुद बेहतर बनते जाओगे और सोचते जाओगे. But as of now, sitting right now in 2024 July after clearing CA intermediate, what I can tell you is, if you want to go for a job, let me tell you, जो भी चीज आप आर्टिकलशिप में वहां जाके 3 साल में सीखते हो, आफ्टर बिकमिंग अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट यू कैन लर्न all those things in 6 months. I am a live example of that. I did not go for articleship in bigger companies. I completed my CA because what I want to tell you is, when is your CA final exam now? Tell me, when you will be eligible for a CA final exam? You cleared your intermediates in May 24. So when will be your exam? Sir, it will be May 27. Okay. So out of that, 2 years of articleship is needed. Correct? So 2 years will complete when? Let me tell you, if you join in July, August, September, October also. So October 24 you join, in October 26 you come out. Okay. So October 26 you come out, and then November, December, Jan, Feb, March, April, May. So you get 6 to 7 months. So my simple suggestion to you is, don't delay your joining till October. Okay. June, अभी July चल रहा है, तो July, August if you join, so you will get some more time. There you will get relieved in September. So if you get relieved in September, you practically get 6 months to study till March, and then April you revise and May you give exams. Okay. Now in terms of final preparations, what you need to do is, sir, January to March, April to June, July to September, and October to December. 2024 not applicable, not applicable, applicable, applicable. 2025, 2026, So now what happens is, initial 3-4 months or 5 months you should not be joining any final classes. Sir, why? What is the reason? My simple reason to stop you from joining any classes is, you have not seen anything happening in offices right now. CA final lectures will require some practical understanding and application of any of the subjects which you see. And my more of this purpose comes out of the background that new syllabus exam only one attempt has gone through till now, which was this one. Okay. So one attempt is gone through. So by the time November happens, the second attempt, you will be able to gauge a trend that what kind of questions are being asked. And your 4 SPOMs, self-paced online modules, will also be there. So don't rush into buying lectures and start having classes immediately. Give yourself some time, understand the overall market environment, and then enter into this. And what happens if you get into a big four, if you get into a big company, trust me, the punch in time is 9:30 a.m. The punch out time is not decided. So what will happen is, then everything else will go for a toss. Then you will be buying your lectures again, you will paying more money to them. So you need to be very careful and a balanced thing, because it's not a one time thing. Abhi tak the biggest difference is, you have not gone to the office, you just studied. But now it will be a dual thing. 2 years when you will be studying parallelly as well as working in the office also. So that you need to develop those capabilities. So any decision which you take to buy lectures of any of the people in CA final, please give yourself some time, get used to in the office. तुम शुरू में क्या करोगे? If you immediately start going taking lectures, then you will not be having the time to give time to your office also. So please, it's a balancing thing. Yes or no? Whether you should take a face-to-face class or take it online, it is purely on you. But what I understand is, now CA final classes are more or less online. You have got those Google Drives and the pen drives which you can study on your own convenience. So that is more and more needed rather than anything else. I think this pretty much sums what I wanted to say. Yes, now it's an open house for next few minutes. Whatever questions you have, you can shoot those questions to me. I'll answer. आप unmute करके भी अपने से मेरे से questions पूछ सकते हो. Meenal, the firm would provide a laptop, but let me tell you, a laptop is a need for a CA final student. Because when you get good laptops from the firms, the laptops do not allow you to play or run the video lectures and other files. If you get into a big four, the laptop will not allow you to do anything else other than their work. No,
Sir, I just have one more question.
Yeah, please give your name, please.
Sir, Meenal Bansal.
Yeah, Meenal.
Sir, जैसे मैंने apply करा, I have told them about the location, specific location I want, the articleship from their firm, and they're sending me email telling me the location is of another city like Bangalore or Chennai. So can I request them to change the location or?
Why not? Because it is not convenient for you to go to Bangalore or Chennai in an articleship. You tell them, I am okay to come to Pune, Mumbai, whatever your preferred city is. I am not available for other cities. As simple as that. Be clear. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि once you join and then you request them तो वो आपको transfer करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. Let me tell you that.
Okay, sir.
So you need to be very clear.
From the start.
Yes, 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 yes. And you are not asking anything wrong. You are being clear.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So there are suggestions. Can you suggest some mid-size firms or good firms of Indore? Yes, it's a very publicly available document. This is in no order of sequence. इसमें first, second, third, fourth कोई भी नहीं है. For example, when very famous firm is MCS Maestri Solanki, M Mehta and Company. Then you have got Fadnis and Gupte. Please don't get me into a situation कि ये first है, second है, third है. Everybody is good enough in Indore. and you can get good corporate exposure in Indore also, let me tell you that. Aurora Bantia, Tulsian, Dhanuka, Garg and Mehta. Then you have Gagan Jhawar and Company. Then you have got CH Padlia, very old and a very senior firm. If I am missing out certain names, can you please help me also? This another one is Badjatia and Company. Yes, Spark and Associates. प्लीज रिमाइंड मी बिकॉज हो सकता है मैं भूल रहा हूँ कुछ. के सी खंडेलवाल काकानी. यस, अनिल कमल गर्ग आई रोट ना. ए के जी, यस, अनिल कमल गर्ग एंड कंपनी. एस एन गोयल एंड कंपनी. आनंद जैन एंड कंपनी. देयर इज अनदर आनंद अग्रवाल एंड कंपनी. देन देयर इज हाँ, दासानी एंड एसोसिएट्स, करेक्ट. I might not be, हाँ, for finance, Anand Bhai, Anand Saklecha and company. You have one Vinod Runwal and company also. You got this above Bhavri Lal, you have. Just above Bhavri Lal, I'm just missing out on the name. MSMJ, yes, MSMJ. Anand Saklecha, DK Saklecha and company, correct. Beta Kritika, I don't know scan. So scan का full form I don't know beta. So I don't know which form you are talking about. Okay. Joining any of the firms of any faculty, please ask every faculty that are you doing real audit and taxation work or not. For example, if you can ask me, I don't do audit and taxation. So if you join me looking to me right now on the lecture, the problem is I am into content development and delivering lectures rather than doing something else. So you coming to me will not help you for your CA final preparations. That is a very honest answer. So you need to ask anybody, any faculty's firm, sir, will I get the proper exposure or not? I want to prepare myself for CA finals. Okay, Abhay Mohan Sharma, this is Abhay Sharma. If it is it Sapna Sangita, Atharv, Lakshmi Leela building, Atharv. So it's Abhay Sharma. It's a very good firm. Asco Capital is again Anand Saklecha and company. Asco Capital, Trish. And then one more mid-size firm is Abhishek Parwal and company. So these are like generic firms, let me tell you. Stop doing this kind of a search. One is Khasgiwala and Associates also. I just remember. Ashok Khasgiwala and company. If you ask me, that's the right name. Ashok Khasgiwala and company. अभी हमारे जो चेयरमैन है अतिशय खासगीवाला, he is from that particular firm only. So there are so many of them. मैं आपको सच्ची बता रहा हूँ, in Indore if you want to have a good firm, please go and meet them. They will take your CV, they will call you for an interview. Once you appear for interviews at 2-3 places, when they say कल से join करो, tell them I am looking out for further firms. Sir, like give me some time, I will decide. So and then you have to finally decide within 2-3 days. So this is how it has to work. So you can't join every firm because what will happen is वो आपसे जल्दी क्यों बोलते हैं उसका भी मैं reason बताता हूँ. Today for example, Atharv gave interview to 3 firms. And then Meenal also went to that particular firm. So Atharv gets selected in the 3 firms. So Meenal will not be given a yes or no till the time Atharv says no. You got my point? What I'm trying to tell you. आपने 3 फर्म से यस ले रखा है और आप उनको हाँ नहीं बता रहे हो. So then what will happen is आगे को नहीं मिलता. So you need to decide. एंड प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड हर फर्म में जो अच्छा काम मिलेगा मिलेगा, ऐसा आप सारा काम आर्टिकलशिप में नहीं कर सकते. ओके, सो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट. Gaurav, this is more of a theoretical thing. Sir, should we do articleship for 1 year in metro city, then in second year in small city? So, do you really think the person who's trained you for 1 year will be easily able to relieve you and he'll allow you to come back? आप खुद बताओ ना, if somebody gets appointed in your father's business and says, सर एक साल आपके यहाँ काम करूंगा फिर दूसरे साल दूसरे के यहाँ जाके करूंगा, so will your father release him easily, or it is going to be a tough thing? Then अप्लाई करो ना यार, अपने अपने ऊपर आएगा तो कैसा होगा. और कहीं पे भी जाओगे, सी व्हाट हैपेंस इज within those 2 years once you become a senior then you can get further things done. आप सिर्फ इधर उधर भाग के आ जाओगे, you will not get a proper exposure. You will also start as a fresher in the next company also. सेकेंड ईयर में तो काम करवाने का और काम सीखने का और फायदा होता है बेटा. Rohit sir is a partner in Spark, correct? It's not Rohit sir's firm. There are 27 partners in Spark. Let me tell you that. Sahil, go and meet firms in Indore if you are in Indore. Everybody is getting CVs. They will take some time. Please understand. आपने CV भेज दिया does not mean it's not an Instagram or a WhatsApp chat that if I send you a message you need to reply me immediately. It will take some time. Okay, one more question on industrial training. Now in industrial training the biggest problem is industrial training so compulsory to become a CA? My answer is no. So then had it been compulsory then it would have become a compulsory part of our training process. Industrial training may if I know that somebody is coming to me for 1 year only, do you really think I will give him the main work or secondary work? You tell me. If somebody comes to you and you know that he'll go in 1 year, what kind of work you will give? Primary work or secondary work? It comes with a handsome stipend, huh? Let me tell you. The stipend would be 15-20 हजार रुपए महीना. So that 20,000 will be attractive to you. But the problem is you will lose touch of everything. You need to be in touch with all the laws, provisions, AS, Ind AS, taxes and provisions to pass in chartered accountancy exams in first attempt. And I am a great advocate that पहला प्यार और पहला attempt final का बहुत शिद्दत से होता है. So if you should not play around with it, because what will happen is, please understand. कहाँ गया? If after 2 years you are not able to crack exam in May 27, so your result will come in July 27, and if you don't clear then your next exam is in November 27. So जो 2 साल में नहीं पढ़ पाए, आपको रियली लगता है आप 2.5 महीने में पढ़ पाओगे? Now I am talking to people who have already experienced this कि sir it is so tough to wrap up everything. Ashutosh, your seniors are correct. So got the idea? I think most of the questions get answered now. Atharva, big fours will take time to revert. I'll tell you why. Because intermediate result and CA final results both have come together. So they have to hire articles as well as chartered accountants in the same time. So their response may be late. And big four mein most of the times the vacancies are very limited. And I always personally feel that becoming chartered accountant and getting an exposure is fine. Having some exposure of metro countries and not becoming a chartered accountant is a problem. मिस्टर जीजी वट एवर यू वांट टू डू अलॉन्ग विथ योर आर्टिकलशिप, देखो आपको अभी सबको लग रहा है कि आर्टिकलशिप के साथ साथ मैं बहुत कुछ कर लूंगा. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. When you manage your lectures and 6 to 7 hours of work, you actually don't have time other than that. तो ये सुनने में बहुत थियोरिटिकल और अच्छा लगता है. कैन आई डू सम अदर कोर्सेज एंड सर्टिफिकेशन? इट विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल. वो हो ही नहीं पाएगा. Ashutosh, IA internal audit is exciting. If you are more of a business oriented person, want to understand how businesses work in across, internal audit will help. Internal audit gives you a good kick. आपका अप्रोच वैसा होना चाहिए. Kratika, after clearing intermediates, if you're asking me what work is done in statutory audit, then I am surprised, to be very honest. Statutory audit is an audit carried out under a statute. For a company, it is Companies Act 2013. For a partnership firm, a tax audit is done based on the provisions of income tax. And when you are reporting on the basis of a company, so you will be required to report on a CARO reporting. Under CARO, there are multiple points which you need to check, understand, and then accordingly give answers to it and find all the assertions, all the points which you need to work onto it. Okay. I hope I have not. हाँ तो कुणाल, if you are asking that कल तक confirmation दो, you tell them sir I am also looking out for other firms also, and after looking out to few more firms then I will be able to decide that whether I will be joining or not. बिल्कुल स्पष्ट होके बताने में क्या दिक्कत है, मना करने में कोई दिक्कत थोड़ी ना है. आप लोग क्लैरिटी से बात करने में घबरा क्यों रहे हो? You need to be very clear ना. Tell them sir I am trying multiple firms, so I will see few more firms and then I will be in a position to give you an answer. And tell them if it's a Monday, you got a call on Monday, बोले sir I will be able to give you for Thursday. नाराज क्यों होंगे शुभम? इसमें नाराज होने की क्या बात है? You go and try to see 4 different stores and buy a garment from one store, तो other 3 store नाराज हो जाते हैं क्या बेटा? What's wrong in that? आज आपने कोचिंग क्लासेस भी सिलेक्ट करी होंगी तो 2-3 ट्रायल लेके सिलेक्ट करी होंगी. There's nothing wrong. Being honest and clear is better ना. एप्लीकेशन अभी दे देना. जिन जिन का आईटी ट्रेनिंग चल रहा हो तब तक वेट ना करें. Tell them that I am pursuing IT training. I cannot be available on the regular office hours because my IT training is going on. पर तुम अगर IT ट्रेनिंग के चक्कर में अप्लाई नहीं करोगे तब तक आर्टिकलशिप वैकेंसीज फिल हो जाती है. ओके. दैट्स अ वेरी फ्यूचरिस्टिक क्वेश्चन मिस्टर जी जी, विच आई डोंट वांट टू आंसर. अब्रॉड जाने के लिए क्या करना है? पहले सीए बनो, उसके बाद बात करेंगे. दिस इज टू अर्ली and this is too theoretical. In terms of what questions will be asked by the interviewer, they will check your basics of accounting standard, auditing, accounting, your Ind AS understanding, some understanding of company law and audit, Simple. Don't try to do extraordinary preparation. Now, if he asks you about valuation of section 17, that you should know. If he tells you, give me something about residential status and TDS, you should be able to tell. If he tells you something about purchase consideration and goodwill, you should be able to tell. Correct? You cannot join before IT training, beta. So it is a rule. You apply. Let them come back asking for you. If you clear the interviews, then they will decide when is the joining date. Okay? So we started with 60 odd people and we still have 53 people. So in last 1 hour, 20 minutes, I think I have made some sense. If I am not wrong. Okay. So here is the articleship support group which you can join and which will help you. I'm sharing the link of the group which will allow you to have conversations, beta. Just a minute. Give me a minute. I'm just opening up WhatsApp web. So then I should be able to give you. So just wait for a minute. So Piyush, what is your doubt now? Clear? I will always go by something called Windows rather than an Apple MacBook. मम्मी पापा उदार बन के MacBook दे रहे हैं तो कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है मिस्टर शुभम. अगर आप Apple इकोसिस्टम के यूज़र हो तो ठीक है. If you have an iPhone already, if you have Apple MacBook and other iPads, so then MacBook is preferred. And if that is not there, then a Windows laptop is fine. Because these are expensive things to maintain, and if you are rich enough, then it's a different game. I am not that rich enough, so I always go by the conservative approach कि ये सब तब होना चाहिए जब you are sorted with basics. एक मिनट बच्चों, let me give you that particular details. I'm sorry, it's taking some time. तब तक और क्या हालचाल है? एटलीस्ट कैमरा वैमरा ओपन करके शक्लें तो दिखाओ. पास होने के बाद दिखी नहीं बहुतों की शक्लें. If you are all comfortable opening up your computer screen and giving a hello hi to us, so it's fine. No compulsions. किसी के ऊपर कोई restriction नहीं है. Yes, Vasu, good to see you in this league. अच्छा लगता है. बाकी सारे बच्चे भी बाल बना के शक्ल तो दिखाओ. कोई नहीं आ रहा. गौरव, हाय गौरव. हाय कुणाल. हाय अतुल. मथुरा से माहेश्वरी जी, राधे राधे. दूसरा ग्रुप निकल गया. बधाई हो. चलो अच्छी बात है, सब लोग पास हो गए हो. एक मिनट बस वो ओपन हो रहा है. आप सब मेरे वो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे हो, ऑल अबाउट आर्टिकलशिप. अच्छा ये है क्या दिव्यांशी? मुझे दिव्यांशी की शक्ल आज मैच हुई कि इसके नाम से ये है दिव्यांशी. गुड गुड गुड. आपको देखा है क्लासेस में, पर मुझे ये नहीं मालूम था दिव्यांशी आप हो. गुड गुड. यस. एक minute. So I'm getting this. एक तो आप लोगों के लिए ये आर्टिकल शिप कहाँ कहाँ ट्राई कर सकते हो उसका इमेज है. So just keep a tab of this. Here is it. So just have a look at this, save this image. It has got the email IDs and details. Okay. Secondly, let me give you the link. Okay. So it's not there. I'll share the details with you. So it's all about articleship. मैं एक मिनट उसका screenshot एक मिनट. Telegram I'm not able to open up. It's not opening up on the system right now. I think I shared that Telegram link with all of you, if I remember correctly. Here it is. Just a sec. Just a sec. So this you can share with your friends also, and I'll share you the QR code also for the same. Here it is, beta. Okay. So thank you very much for being patient listeners, and I really love doing all these sessions. So please tell your juniors. I have recorded this session, so I will be putting it up for on YouTube also, but after some edits. Okay. So it might be a day or two. You can share it with your friends also. And at any other point.
Recording stopped.
Okay. So thank you very much. God bless all of you. Okay. And if you are happy, then you can simply put up a WhatsApp to me, which will help me to share the feedback with others. My WhatsApp number is 80853 51095. Wait, went to one person. 80853 51095. Just a sec. So it will be good to have some feedback there on WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you very much, Divanshi, Atul, Vasu, Ashutosh, and all other invisible people of the session. God bless all of you. 2027, I should be discussing with you how to get into the jobs. 3 years from now, your countdown starts now. God bless all of you, and always remember I am there to help you out at any point of time. Okay? God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.